See, if you have a racial bias, if you have a tendency to dislike me or a woman or someone from the LGBT community, because of that, because their ideas and their philosophies do not agree with yours, you shouldn't be a cop. Because I don't judge me. If you want me to look at you as your greatest, I ask that you not look at me as my worst.
Absolutely.
Because that's what they're doing. They say, well, blacks are more prone to commit crime. These are high crime areas. But every black doesn't commit crime. Every black doesn't want to do you harm. So why do you have that preconceived notion?
I have learned a lot on this show from both of you over the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to ask you to help me right now and walk me through some details of what happened to Terrence Crutcher. I don't want to try this case in the court of public opinion because we don't know enough to, but we do know enough to at least try to discuss how this unfolded. And this is my opinion. I believe Terrence Crutcher died because of the color of his skin. That's what I believe in the end. That's my 2 cents opinion from a distance.
Right.
But to what you were saying, to what you told your son and what you say to the officer who stops you, let's just quickly walk back through this. So Terrence Crutcher's car was stopped in the oncoming lane.
Yes.
It was I'm not sure
down.
was it broken down, but it was parked sideways
Yes.
like it's in the oncoming lane.
So no traffic can
I'm
go
not sure it's
forward or
broken
through.
down. I'm not
Right.
sure about that,
Yeah.
but whatever. So then they did. There's a fact here, and just walk me through this. They did find PCP in his car.
Yes.
So I don't know if he was on something or
Right.
not, but when I think she was the first on the scene,
Yes.
and he would not respond to any of her questions or commands.
Right.
Though he kept his hands up, she said, and you can't see this on the video, that he a couple times tried to reach in his pocket, but he seemed completely out of it from the video I saw.
Right.
Then he has his hands up and he starts to walk slowly
Away.
toward his car.
Correct.
With now everybody's arrived, and there
Right.
are like 6 officers there that I could see in
Right.
the video, and they're following.
Right.
Okay, when he gets to the car, I can't tell if the window is down or up because it's not clear on the video, but they're trying to contend that they were afraid he was going to reach
Right.
into his car. This is just me, and I don't know much about police work, but I'm okay with the taser at that point.
Right.
I'm okay with that. That's fine with me.
If you listen to the helicopter pilot, they're saying when he goes down, they think she tased him.
Okay, that's okay with me because
Yes.
there could be some threat at that point,
Yes.
especially if he's a little out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
But she shot him. What is that about? I have no idea. I'm dumbfounded. And then what really offended me, not the way I'm just a white guy, but I'm just saying what I saw is from a human standpoint. Then they just leave this man on the ground for like 2 minutes and they back away from him. And he's writhing or whatever. He died at the hospital, I guess. But I don't know. Don't you try to see if he's
CPR or
something.
there's certain protocols?
I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, now I'm lost.
Well,
But
that's what Shannon is bringing up is
Yeah.
why the community is frustrated because the answer is always immediately to, not always, but in these situations, it seems that the answer is always to kill someone as opposed to taking them in alive and letting the court system decide what they did wrong.
Just listen, when cops go to target practice, there are targets that you can hit. They are aiming for the kill shots for black people.
It's called center mass.
They're not trying to wound black people.
No.
Like the same
This
guys
was
that
a
you're talking about,
point-blank shot.
the same guys you're talking about so big and so vicious, we came from those hoods.
Yeah.
We look just like those same guys.
Yes.
Okay, is there any constructive takeaway? Should he have just said what you said, like whatever you say, ma'am?
Yes, yes, sir. No, sir.
Right?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. But hey, look, we understand that police work is inherently dangerous.
Yeah.
But guess what? Now in America in 2016, being a black man is inherently
got that
dangerous.
right.
Dangerous.
So I'm not saying, look, I understand there because, like I said, I have guys that I played college ball with that are correctional officers or policemen. I understand there will be times that discharging your firearm is a necessity.
Yeah.
But that should be the last. That should not be the first order.
No.
Right.
That seems to be the first order of now our shooting and what's going to happen. And here's the thing: when Colin Kaepernick says they get paid vacations, if I were to do something to embarrass this network, Fox would suspend me. They're not paying me while I'm on. How do you get paid leave for taking someone's life? Okay, sort it out as you may. It may come out it was self-defense. You may get your job back. But hold on. Yeah. While we're investigating this, you've done something to dishonor the police. Why are you getting paid leave? That's what we can't understand.
Yeah. Accountability is gone, Shay. I'm telling you, man, if we don't wake up and realize, we have to stop empowering people to have that choice.
But you have to understand about the police. They are empowered by the state.
By the state.
Because not only can they take away your freedom by placing you under arrest, they can take away your life because they got a badge and they are empowered. Correct. See, power is a funny thing because it will corrupt absolute. And absolute power will absolutely corrupt. So no matter how big or small, a woman, because think about it, Skip. You and I both know the likelihood of a woman walking up on me or a police officer that's 6 foot walking up on me is next to nil. Yeah. But when they got that side piece, that sidearm, now it's a whole different ballgame. Now that sidearm feels like it gives them the ability to talk to me any kind of way. And guess what, Skip? I got to sit there and take it. So if you want to call me an end, if you want to tell me to shut the F up, I got to do it. But I'm not going to give you that. You know what I'm going to do, Skip? It's like I said. It's yes or no, sir. It's one word answer. Do you know how fast you were going, Mr. Sharpe? No, I do not. Yeah. How dark is your tent, Mr. Sharpe? Yeah. I don't know. Because it's become, you know what? It's become the new, it's almost like we're desensitized to it.
We are.
Because we okay, it used to be an anomaly. Okay, wow, somebody got shot by the cops. Now it's almost like I turn on the news and I expect to see it.
Yeah, it's, bro, listen. If we don't stop hiding from the real issues, right? And you got to say this because it is what it is. We're desensitized because of what we're around, what we're seeing. We're talking about, I'm telling you, the greatest trick the devil ever played was make you think he did not exist.
Yes.
When social media was formed, he found his way in. So now the tragedy that you used to see and take you 2 weeks to learn, you find that out in 5 seconds. Instantly. And you move to the next one and move to the next one and move to the next one. And nobody is held accountable. Not one person is held accountable.
That's all we're asking is that when you take someone's life, is that you be held. If you go, Skip, if they go through the process, they get 12 men and women, or they go to a bench trial where a judge hears it. Yep. If they go through the process and the jury says not guilty, if the judge says not guilty, I might be disappointed, but I can say, you know what? He went through the process. Right. Because it's not what you think, it's what you can prove. Yep. Yep. So if the state can't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he did it intentionally, but you can't charge someone with murder. See, what happened is the prosecutor said, you know what? We're going to appease him. We're going to charge you with murder. But to prove murder, you must have malice, forethought, intent. You must prove that he got out of his bed that morning with the intent to kill somebody. You can't prove that. Right. But if you charge him with negligent homicide, reckless endangerment, manslaughter, voluntary, involuntary, now we got a chance. Right. But when you overcharge someone with murder, Skip, they're not going to do it because there's no premeditation. Yeah. I see what you're doing. Don't appease me. Don't appease me.
It's a very serious conversation.
And thank you for both for what you said.